chapters, it is given, name is given only amines. So what are amines? Amines are alkyl derivatives of ammonia. Ammonia is NH3. NH3. When hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group, it becomes ammonia derivative, and this becomes an amine. Like this is not a reaction. We are adding R and we are removing H. This is the relation simply. This is not a reaction. So it becomes RNH2. All three hydrogen atoms can be replaced by alkyl groups. This is the one. Second hydrogen is being replaced by another R. R is joining, hydrogen is being replaced by R. So it becomes RNHR. May be written as R2NH. Is this representation correct? Is it correct one? R2NH. Is it correct? Yes, better. I have written a formula. R2NH. Is it correct? Some mistake is there. There should not be bond. Bond represents single bond, but two alkyl groups, there should be two bonds. That's why this is not the way to write it. There should not be bond. Now it is correct. RNH2 without the bond, it is correct. It can be written like this. So it can be written R2NH without bond. And another one, we are replacing third hydrogen by R, and it becomes RNRR. These amines, these are the three different types of amines, and they are having different degrees. Degree of amines decided by the nitrogen, not by the carbon. In earlier compounds, carbon atom decide the degree of compound, like degree of haloalkanes, degree of alcohols decided by the carbon. But here, degree of amines decided by the nitrogen, because nitrogen has facility to join with alkyl groups. Here one alkyl group present, that's why it is said 1 degree, it is said primary amine. This is said 2 degree amine or secondary amine, because two alkyl groups are connected with the nitrogen. And here 3 alkyl groups connected, that's why it is 3 degree amine. These are the primary, secondary and tertiary amines, different than the primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols and haloalkanes. Okay, here one more possibility is there. There is a lone pair over nitrogen, that's why some other groups also can join, and it becomes one more alkyl groups can join plus R, and it forms this type of compound R, N, R, R, and here is R positive. Because here nitrogen donates a pair of electron, this alkyl, it is joining in the form of positive. And here is, if any other part, if you're writing like halogen, X negative. This is called quaternary ammonium. Quaternary ammonium salt. This NH3, if it is like this, NH4 positive, this type, this is called ammonium, ammonium ion. This is called quaternary ammonium salt. Ammonium for nitrogen. Nitrogen is there, that's why it is said nitrogen. Tetra alkyl ammonium. 4 alkyl groups are there, that's why it is called tetra alkyl ammonium halide. If it is Cl, then ammonium chloride. So these are the 4 types we can say. Quaternary salts are also there. These are different type of amines. Okay, beta. So this is the types of amines. Then what are the classification? Their classification of amines. This is also one class which I have written here. Classification. The one classification is primary, secondary and tertiary amines, and these are the different classes. One more, quaternary ammonium salt. So one classification is primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. quaternary ammonium salt, like that. Tetraalkyl ammonium salt, tetraalkyl ammonium halide. This is the one way of classification, one class. Another is aliphatic and aromatic. Another way of classification is, this is the one way, A type, we can say. B type classification is, one is aliphatic. It is quite clear, simply for the namesake. What is the meaning of aliphatic? Means here alkyl groups present, these are the aliphatic. And when aryl group presents, aryl group attached to the nitrogen, that becomes aromatic. So these are aliphatic compounds like CH3NH2. CH3NH2 is 1 degree aliphatic amine. Another can be written as CH3 twice NH. It is 2 degree amine. Okay. Okay, but this is 2 degree amine, then 3 degree amine, like that. They are the aliphatic. Aromatic is, second type is aromatic. Aromatic may be classified as two types, aryl amine and aryl alkyl amine. Aromatic. Aromatic, two types. The one type is aryl amine. Aryl amine, where aryl group like benzene directly attached to the nitrogen, like aniline. Here it is aromatic. NH2. This is 1 degree aromatic amine. And when two benzene ring join with the nitrogen, here it is like this. Here is NH and here is benzene ring. Maybe 3 benzene ring can join. Then both are aromatic. This is 1 degree because nitrogen attached with 1 carbon. This is 2 degree, nitrogen attached with 2 carbon atoms of the 2 different benzene ring. Okay, better. It may be 3 degree also, quaternary salt also obtained in that case. And second is aryl alkyl amine. Aryl alkyl amine. Amine, amine, both are same. Huh? There should not be any confusion. Amine or amine. So this is aryl alkyl amine. There may be one aryl group, 2 alkyl groups may be there, 1 alkyl group may be there. So accordingly, it will be like that. Here is like a NH. Okay. No, it is not like that. Here it is CH2, CH2, NH2. Here is aryl group as well as alkyl group. Both are there. Benzene ring is not directly attached to the nitrogen. Then it is called aryl alkyl. It is remain aromatic. Okay, beta? So this is aromatic. This is also, this is aromatic, purely aromatic, no doubt. But this is also aromatic, where nitrogen is connected with both alkyl aryl in this way, directly or indirectly. So that is the another class. Here is a nitrogen may attach with the C2H5 from this side also. That is also aryl alkyl amine. This is the aliphatic and aromatic, another classification. Then another type is C type is simple amine and mixed amine. Instead of aliphatic aromatic, only simple amine and mixed amine. Simple amine means simple amines. Simple amines means alkyl groups. If it is one, no problem. If it is 2 alkyl groups like 2 degree amine, then both are same. That is simple. Like CH3, NH, CH3. This is a simple amine. And mixed amine, for the namesake only, mixed amine means alkyl groups are different. That is the mixed amines. And there is mixed amines. Where alkyl groups are different. One is CH3 and another is C2H5. Then it is called mixed. Alkyl groups are different. Then it is said mixed amine. Okay beta. So these are the various classes of the amines. Classification, way of classification is like this. Then the main part, nomenclature. These are the general discussion. You are aware about this, well known to you. Nomenclature. Common name, IUPAC name. These are the two different names. Common name and IUPAC name. Common name was formula, common name, IUPAC name. Simplest amine, CH3NH2. CH3NH2. The group is, alkyl group is methyl. Methylamine is the common name. This group is called methylamine. What the trend that we have to know. If you are knowing the trend, how to name, how to give IUPAC name, then you can write the IUPAC name easily. Here we call it methanamine. Methanamine. This amine can be written as prefix. It can be written as suffix in IUPAC system. In both the way, it is accepted. Like here, methanamine. It is better to say like this. One carbon in the chain, that's why meth. There is no question of double bond, that's why ane, methanamine. E is dropped here because E and A both may not be one after another. Methanamine is the one name. Another name can be given as, this amine can be written as prefix. Then it is written as amino, 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 one carbon, methane, amino methane. This is the another way. So I think we have to prefer this one, methanamine. Carbon atoms in the chain and then amine, nitrogen, and amine we can mention. Another one, CH3, CH, CH3, NH2. Yes, beta. What is the degree of this amine? Second one. What is the degree? 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, primary, secondary, tertiary. What is the degree of this amine? Please tell. Yes, bachcho. Yes, beta. Aman 1 degree. Yes, beta. Varsha 1 degree. Somil, yes, beta. It is 1 degree. It is primary only because degree is decided by nitrogen. Nitrogen is connected with one carbon. Carbon is not going to decide the degree. Yes, you all correct. Yes, the concept is clear. Very good. So this is the primary amine only. The longest chain having 3 carbon, and a preference to be given to this carbon from both the sides. It is getting second number 1, 2, 3. Then it's what is the IU common name? What is the common name? It is one of the propyl. Which propyl?
So propylamine.
This is propyl, two types, N-propyl, isopropyl. Which propyl is this?
Isopropyl.
Yes, it is isopropyl. Yes, beta. Iso means a 3 carbon chain but bond free at the middle carbon. Then it is called iso. N means bond free at the terminal carbon. This is iso. Its common name is isopropyl amine. Isopropyl amine. IUPAC name, 3 carbon chain, NH2 attached to the second carbon. That's why its position we have to mention 2 amino propane or propane 2 amine. We can also write propane 2 amine. Yes, it is correct one. Equally correct. You can write in this way also, propane 2 amine. Amine can be written as prefix, it can be written as suffix. Both are equally correct. Okay, beta. As you like, you can mention, you can opt, you can try, you can select the process way of the naming. Okay. Another one, CH3, CH, CH3, here CH3, here is NH2. Here this is again 1 degree because nitrogen is connected with one carbon. Okay, so what is the common name? This is 4 carbon alkyl, and 4 carbon alkyl, that is butyl, 4 types: normal, iso, secondary, tertiary. And this carbon is 3-degree carbon. That's why it is the, what is the alkyl group? It is tertiary butyl. Yes, beta, yes. Divyanshi, yes, you are correct. This is tertiary butyl amine is the common name. Tertiary butyl amine. Okay. And IUPAC name, selection of the longest chain having 3 carbon in the chain. Anyway, we can number 1, 2, 3. The CH3 is out of the chain, it becomes prefix. Then please write the name. The CH3 attached to the second carbon, 2 amino, 2 methyl propane. Amino alphabetically comes first. That's why we should write like that: 2 amino, 2 methyl propane. This is the IUPAC name. Okay, beta. These are the primary. Now let us take secondary and tertiary also. What is the IUPAC name? Here is the question. Simply, I want to know about a alkyl group. What is the IUPAC name of isobutylamine? Isobutylamine. I want to know that what is the structure of isobutyl. Simply, you have to write isobutyl group, then attach nitrogen and hydrogen. Isobutyl, 4 carbon there. What is isobutyl? Isobutyl means 2 amino butane. Okay, isobutyl amine. क्या होना चाहिए? What is the IUPAC name? 2 methyl propane 1 amine. 2 methyl propane 1 amine. Okay, beta. So this is the correct answer. 2 methyl propane 1 amine. Okay. So we should know about the alkyl groups at least up to 4 carbon atom. What is N-butyl? What is isobutyl? What is secondary butyl? What is tertiary butyl? Sometimes the common name may be given in the exam and they are asking to write the IUPAC name. While writing IUPAC name from common name, first we have to draw the structure in the answer sheet. Then we have to write its name. Directly don't approach. There may be mistake. First draw the structure and then IUPAC name. If you are able to draw the structure, certainly you will write correct IUPAC name. Okay. And the formula CH3 NH CH3 dimethyl. 2 CH3 is there. That's why we can write a common name dimethyl amine. Dimethylamine is the common name. 2 CH3 is there. Yes, beta. Dimethylamine, yes, it is correct one. What is the IUPAC name? Selection of the longest carbon chain. There is a carbon chain break by the nitrogen. That's why 1 carbon chain and another carbon is treated as prefix. 1 carbon in the chain and 1 carbon as a prefix. Then this name is slightly different. What is the difference here? If 1 carbon chain, here this is the chain and this is the prefix, this prefix is connected with nitrogen. That's why it is written as N. This N is always capital. It refers to nitrogen. Yes, beta. N is capital. N. Don't write as small n. N is capital. N methyl. N methyl. This methyl group attached to the nitrogen and nitrogen is capital N. That's why it should be capital only. N methyl. Then as per the rule, methane amine. Methane amine. And methyl methane amine. It is 2-degree amine. Okay. Another one, CH3, CH2, CH3, CH2, NH, CH, CH3, CH3. 2 degree from both the side of nitrogen, carbon atoms are attached. It is 2 degree amine. And here this side 2 carbon atoms in the chain, and this side 3 carbon atoms in the chain. That's why this is the longest chain. And we have to prefer this carbon. And anyway, it gets the second number 1, 2, 3. This becomes a prefix. We are talking about IUPAC name. This becomes prefix. It is ethyl. Ethyl attached to the nitrogen. And ethyl 3 carbon propane 2 amine. And ethyl 2 amino propane. What is the common name? Common name of this compound? Alphabetically, ethyl comes first. And this is the isopropyl. Ethyl isopropyl amine is the common name. Ethyl isopropyl amine is the common name. Yes, beta. Ethyl isopropyl. Okay, and its IUPAC name. What is the IUPAC name? Ethyl isopropyl amine. Yes, beta Hardik. You are correct. Then IUPAC name N-ethyl for this ethyl connected to nitrogen. That's why here N, small n is the normal, capital N refers to nitrogen. That's why here we have to use capital N. N-ethyl 2 amino propane, 2 propane, N-ethyl propane 2 amine. Propane 2 amine. Okay, beta? Yes, N-ethyl propane 2 amine, N-ethyl propane 2 amine. Yes, you are correct. You are knowing the trick, how to write the name. So, this is the 2 degree, now 3 degree, CH3, NHCH3, N, CH3, here is CH3. Okay? Khushi, what is the common name of this compound? Khushi, please tell me, beta. What is the common name? Today Astha is also visible. Astha Bhoti. Astha beta, तुम कहाँ पर रहते हो? By chance I have seen you today. Astha, you are not regular in the class, beta. You should be available on the online class. Up to some extent you will be benefited. I can't say that 100% you will be benefited, but up to some extent, at least 50% benefit will be there. If you directly approach to a topic without taking any help, it takes a lot of time. And the same topic can be prepared within less time. 50% time you can save. In 1 hour study, you can cover a lot of the contents. Okay, so try to be regular. If network problem is not there, parents are supporting, parents will also help you at any extent. So try to attempt. These things are quite useful. Okay, beta. It is 3 degree amine. So what is the name? Yes, sir. I want Khushi. Whether she has written or not, I have not seen that part. Khushi, what is the common name? 3 alkyl group. Unmute yourself and tell me, or you can write it on the screen. 3 amine, 3 methyl groups, similar methyl groups are there. That's why trimethyl amine. They are the same type. That's why we can directly approach like this. Trimethyl amine. This is 3 degree because 3 alkyl groups connected to the nitrogen. 3 degree, and then IUPAC name. We have to select the longest carbon chain. There is only 1 carbon in the chain. Remaining from any side we can take. These are the 2 not in the chain. Only 1 carbon chain, and they are written as prefix N. We have to repeat twice. Hardik, we have to repeat N twice. Just like the same carbon, if more than 1, then we have to write 1 1 like that, or 2 2 like that. Here we have to write N N. Whatever the times, 2 times you have to write. IUPAC name is N dimethyl methane amine. Methane amine. स्पेलिंग प्लीज चेक इट, ठीक से आप लिखेंगे, करेक्ट लिखेंगे। मीथेन अमाइन, एन एंड डाई मिथाइल मीथेन अमाइन is the IUPAC name. It is 3 degree or tertiary amine. Simply this NN should be clear. What is the meaning of capital N? It should be clear here. Then you can go up to any extent of IUPAC system. Here it is CH3, N, here is C2H5, here is CH, CH3, CH3. What is the IUPAC? What is the common name? 3 different alkyl groups are there. One is methyl, another is ethyl, another is isopropyl. Ethyl, methyl, isopropyl amine is the common name. 3 different alkyl groups are there. Alphabetically, we have to prefer. If it is not, if you have written methyl first, no harm is there. But we should follow the alphabetical sequence. Ethyl, methyl, isopropyl amine. Okay, beta. सही है, बिल्कुल ठीक है, सोमेल, yes. And IUPAC name, selection of the longest carbon chain. Here is 1, 2, 3 carbon chain. Then this becomes prefix, this becomes prefix. 2 different groups are there. One is ethyl and there is methyl. Then it's IUPAC name. I'm approaching to IUPAC name here. And ethyl and methyl to prefix, then word root 3 carbon chain, propane to amine, propane to amine. This is the IUPAC name. Okay, beta. Some aromatic compounds like this compound, these are the aliphatic varieties are there. Aliphatic, and this is the aromatic. This is the well-known amine. It is aniline. Its common name is aniline. Its IUPAC name is also aniline. It is accepted in both the system, aniline. Nowadays, it is seen that benzene amine, yes, it is benzene amine. Nowadays, it is seen that this aniline is carcinogenic. Earlier, we are using this aniline to perform the amine test in the laboratory, but nowadays there is some restrictions. Under certain condition, we can provide it. It is seen that it is carcinogenic compound. So this is aniline. Another one, here is NH bond, the another compound. This is 1 degree, this is 2 degree. 2 ring directly joined to the nitrogen. That's why it is 2 degree aromatic amine. What is the common name? This group is phenyl, this group is phenyl, diphenylamine. Can we say that phenylalanine? Phenylalanine, the name can be given. This group is phenyl and this group is aniline. This is aniline. Can we say phenylalanine? Please say yes or no. This is discrimination. Both are the benzene ring. That's why one is phenyl and another is amine. It should not be vice versa. It is not corrected. We have to give the same preference to both. There should not be any discrimination. That's why it is diphenylamine is the common name, and IUPAC name N-phenyl aniline. N-phenyl aniline is the IUPAC name. Okay. This compound CH3 whole 4 N positive Cl minus, CH3 whole 4. This is nitrogen from all 4 sides, 4 CH3 groups are attached. This is the quaternary salt. What is the name? What is the common name? What is the name of this compound? There is no IUPAC or common. What is the name of this compound? Tetra methyl ammonium chloride, quaternary ammonium salt. Its name is tetra methyl ammonium. Ammonium doesn't matter that it is NH4 positive. Nitrogen is there. If it is in the form of ammonium, four groups are attached, then it is ammonium, then it is said like this: tetra methyl ammonium chloride is the name of this compound. Quaternary ammonium salt. Okay, this type of compounds will come in the preparation of the compounds. So this is about IUPAC nomenclature, IUPAC and common. You will be able to write a variety of organic compound with amines. You can name easily. So after nomenclature, preparation. Before preparation, structure. Since they are ammonia derivative, that's why basis is the ammonia only. Ammonia, there is a lone pair of electron, and here is 3 hydrogen atoms inclined below the plane, and this molecule is called trigonal pyramidal. Here, this is, they are making base of the pyramid, nitrogen is the top of the pyramid, trigonal pyramidal. This is because of the lone pair of electrons, a lone pair of electrons present here. If it is amine, then hydrogen R is replaced by, where hydrogen is replaced by R and lone pair is remain there. This is the 1 degree. It is remain trigonal pyramidal. Bond angle is slightly going to be changed. Okay. 2 degree, here is nitrogen, lone pair, 2 alkyl groups are here, alkyl groups, and then hydrogen, and 3 degree, lone pair, and all 3 alkyl groups are here. Simply the bond angle is going to change in this case. What is the state of hybridization in nitrogen? State of hybridization, everywhere hybridization is same. What is the hybridized state of nitrogen in these compounds? Well known, no doubt, sp3, s beta. They all are nitrogen sp3 hybridized, wherein this ammonia are in amines, sp3 hybridized. So they all are trigonal pyramidal geometry of these compounds. Okay. Amines are also basic like ammonia. Ammonia is a base, Lewis base. It donates pair of electrons. What is about amine? Which one is more basic? NH3 or RNH2? Amine or ammonia, which will be more basic? It depends on tendency to release lone pair of electrons. The compound which can release more lone pair easily, that will be more basic. So we'll say ammonia, verse also say ammonia, which is more basic. See here, here is a nitrogen, a lone pair is there, 3 hydrogen, here is 3 hydrogen. Amine R, N, H, H. We'll discuss in detail afterward. Okay. Divyanshi says ammonia. Yes, beta. Here is also lone pair. Basic character depends on electron density over nitrogen. If nitrogen has more electron density because of some reason, then lone pair of electrons can be easily provided. Hydrogen, it neither has tendency to release electron, donate electron pair, shade electron pair, or withdraw. But here alkyl group has a tendency to release shared pair of electrons towards another side, opposite side. That is called plus I effect, well known. Therefore, it increases electron density over nitrogen. This nitrogen has more electron density as compared to nitrogen of ammonia. That's why it can release lone pair easily. That's why amines are more basic than ammonia. Okay, organic chemistry. This is the logic behind that. Ammonia is more, amines are more basic. Ammonia is less basic. We will discuss in detail. Structure was there. That's why I'm asking about that. Basic character is the main topic. They're asking to compare the basic strength in the exams. Arrange the following compounds, following amines in order of increasing their basic strength. So these things we have to take care. Okay, preparation. Different methods are preparation. So many methods are there. Okay, now three organic we have discussed earlier. You are having so many ideas how to remember, how to proceed for organic reactions. Now these things will not be much difficult. You are knowing this. The one is from alkyl halides. From alkyl halide. Okay. The one method from alkyl halides. And this is called Hoffman's ammonolysis. Hoffman's ammonolysis. Hoffman's ammonolysis method. In this case, alkyl halide like Rx is allowed to combine with ammonia, NH3 ammonia. This is going to form, this is at the temperature of 373 Kelvin, 373 Kelvin temperature. This is going to form this type of compound R. Here is salt like that, RNH3 positive X negative. This type of salt is obtained first, and then it is again combined with ammonia, NH3 molecule again to form RNH2. RNH2 plus the another compound is NH4 positive X negative. This is the reaction. See that before forming 1 degree amine, this is the 1 degree amine, it is going to form an intermediate. We can write directly 1 degree amine without writing this intermediate. We can write directly, but it is going to form in between, and then it is going to break into this 1 degree amine. Okay, better. This is the alkyl halide into 1 degree. Once 1 degree amine is formed, then reaction is continued to get the 2 degree from that and 3 degree from that, and finally quaternary salt. Means we are going to get a mixture of 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amines and quaternary ammonium salt. Once 1 degree is formed, then the reaction is continued. Like RNH2 combines with Rx, R, you can manage R, or maybe CH3, or maybe C2H5, or maybe any alkyl group. So I'm writing in general in exams also. If the question is write notes on Hoffman's ammonia ammonolysis method, you can write in this general reaction, not a specific. You can write a specific, you can write general. So please manage this R, maybe CH3, maybe C2H5, maybe any alkyl group at the temperature of 373 Kelvin boiling temperature. Then what is happening here? This H from here, X from here comes out in the form of HX. And this hydrogen, its place is taken by alkyl group RNHR, can be written as R2NH. It may be written as R2NH. This is the 2 degree amine. This 2 degree amine, one hydrogen is remain there. It again combined with Rx, 373 Kelvin. Then third hydrogen replaced in the form of minus HS, HCl, HX, HX. Then it forms RNRR, 3 degree amine. Then it is converted into 2 degree, 2 degree into 3 degree, and the reaction is going to continued Rx, and it forms here R4N positive X negative quaternary ammonium salt. This is 1 degree amine, this is 2 degree amine, this is 3 degree amine, and this is quaternary ammonium salt. Okay, better. So this is this utility of the method. This method is not useful for laboratory point of view. In laboratory, we need pure compounds. Here we are getting the mixture of variety of compound, 4 compounds mixture we get. So this is not useful in laboratory preparation. if we are using amines in industry where purity is not matter, amount matters, then we can go for that, and it is used in industries. Some conditions, here the conditions, see that conditions in this Rx combines with NH3 if ammonia is excess, then what is going to happen? Ammonia is excess, then this whatever alkyl groups available there, they are going to combine with ammonia, and they are going to form mainly basically RNH2. We are going to get 1 degree amine. The major product, the main product is 1 degree amine. Okay, beta? When ammonia is excess, then whatever alkyl groups, they are directly approaching to ammonia instead of 1 degree amine which is formed. So we are not going to get 2 degree amine or 3 degree amine or next compound as a major product. So basically we are going to get 1 degree amine. This is the main product. Main product. This is the one condition. And another condition, this is the one, another is when Rx is in excess plus NH3, this is excess, then what is going to happen? It is going to combine to form 1 degree amine. Then 1 degree amine again combined with Rx because it is Rx and going to form 2 degree. 2 degree again going to combine with this excess Rx to form 3 degree, and the final product in this case will be 373 quaternary ammonium salt, R4N positive X negative. This is the main product. Main product. Can you see this last reaction? Okay, you can see. So this is the condition for the reaction. But main thing here we are going to get the mixture of variety of compounds. That's why it is not so useful in laboratory point of view. Okay, beta. So this all today. Thank you, beta. Thank you very much. You all have listened patiently to me, and you have heard with me. So go through the reactions or topics given in the books, and you'll be benefited. Whatever topics not clear, yes, Varsha, yes, beta. Thank you all. Thank you, R
Thank
Mallika.
you, sir.
Thank you, beta.
Thank you, sir.
एक बार बुक्स को जरूर पढ़ना है. Yes, हर्षा. Thank you, beta. Thank you, Somil. Thank you all. Thank you very much.